Hi and welcome to Winners Corner. Halmstad Racetrack is where we're going this Sunday for our Grand Slam 75 round. And 4 races within the round are for fillies and mares. And otherwise, Mike, what do you have to say about this round?
Well, it's a fairly decent round for being a Sunday. A couple of the legs look really strong, good fields, and several horses that we're used to seeing on the V75. So it feels like a good round.
Very well then, we start in race 5. It equals the first leg in the Grand Slam 75 round. It's for 4-year-old mares, and 4 horses here stick out, I think. It's number 3, 7, 8 and 9. Who do you hold as the winner of them?
Number 7, Call Me a Winner. I think this horse deserves to be a clear favorite here. Second to last time the horse was out in a classic race in Denmark and looked really strong, locked in there all the way to the wire. That was the Derby for mares there, and it's a classy horse, this one. Last time failed completely, and because of that reason, I think that the horse is a little bit overlooked. Deserves to be favorite here, especially with Thomas Urberg driving.
A nice start of the day here in race 5 with a win bet on horse number 7, Call Me a Winner. We turn the page to race 6, the second leg in the GS75 round, and here we find one of the 2 biggest favorite of the day in number 2, Cody. Mike, what can you tell us about this horse, and what do you recommend us to do betting-wise here?
It's a classy horse. He's won 6 out of 11 races so far, and he's going to be very difficult to beat. Last time at Jägersro, he impressed me. He raced good. He raced on the outside and just left the others behind. I feel that he's got way too low winnings so far. He's a much better horse than you can tell from his winnings because he's won such small races in Denmark. He's going to continue winning, and he will be very difficult to beat here. But on the win bets, he's not all that interesting. So I'm going to combine him on a Quinella with a real outsider that I think is going to be completely overlooked and give us good odds. Number 7, Great Love Story. A fairly decent horse from Holland who has now moved to Norway, made his debut last time and raced okay. A bit of a préparé race there from Christian Malmin, and this time, since they're traveling all the way to Sweden, I think we'll see a more aggressive drive, and the horse should be moving up in form with that race.
So a Quinella bet suggestion here in race 6, number 2, Cody, paired up with number 7, Great Love Story. We jump to race 9, and it equals the 5th leg in the GS75 round, and here we have a race for mares over sprint distance. Another clear favorite here in number 2, Una Blessed. Do you see any reasons going against this horse?
No, I don't. She loves the short distance. She's incredibly fast behind the gate, and she will take the lead once again, like she did last time. Last time she got some nasty pressure all through the race, and she doesn't really like that. This time I don't see any of these horses putting up the tempo on the outside, so I think she'll be let alone for a bit, and over the sprint and with a bit of a breather, second 500, I think she's just going to leave the others behind.
So Mike reckons we have a winner here in number 2, Una Blessed, in race 9. Now we move on to the daily double. We have it in races 10 and 11, and DD1 is a race for apprentice drivers. Sprint distance, and I wonder if you have managed to single out a winner here.
I think number 2, Lucky Babe, will win this. Good driver, horse in perfect form, excellent starting position, and fast behind the gate. So I like everything about Lucky Babe.
DD2 is a good quality bronze division race where number 3, Masterglide, seems to become the favorite. What do you think about that?
Well, of course, he's fast behind, or decent behind the gate at least, and has a good post here. So I can buy why he's favorite. But I think even if he makes it to the lead here after a bit, he won't be let alone. I think we'll see a high tempo here in this race with Floris Baldwin and Velvet Geo especially, and several other strong horses. Number 10, Pacific Face, for instance, will also be aggressive here. So I think we'll see a high tempo all through this race, and that will open up for number 12, Dolan Spring, who is an incredible finisher. He always has a bit of gas left at the end, and last time he looked really good. He's moving up in form now. He's come back after a long layoff, and he's been wonderful in 4 straight wins now. I think he's got a good chance despite the post here because of the high tempo.
So a nice single combination there for the daily double from Mike this Sunday. Grand Slam 75, 7 races to analyze, and we have to find the winner in each and every one of those races. Mike, you've put together a little system for us. I think we should take a look at it. 3 bankers, and we've talked about all of them, and they've all drawn number 2. Cody in the second leg, Una Blessed in the fifth, and Lucky Babe in the sixth leg. Anything you want to add about these bankers?
Well, they are favorites, but they look very strong. On the GS75, usually you see a decent payout even with a couple of favorites, because a couple of the legs look very difficult. And I think we may very well see very low odds or very low percentage winners there.
We have 2 races left to go through. That's the third and the fourth leg, starting with the third leg. Only 7 horses in the race, and you think we'll be just fine with 2 marks.
Yeah, Navy Blue was going to be difficult to beat here, but Silent Victory, I feel, offers a bit more interesting value and has a good post here and could very well get the pocket slot.
And then in the fourth leg, we have a race of a full distance. 3-year-old fillies, and you mark all the horses. Is this race that difficult to solve?
It's a typical race where you can see an upset. 3-year-old fillies, they're a bit uneven, especially at the end of summer when winter's coming. I like taking a lot of horses in this category race.
And this means that we've been through all the races and that this ends up with 256 combinations for the Grand Slam 75 system this Sunday. You find more information, of course, at our website, swedishhorseracing.com. And with that, we wish you the best of luck now with your bets here to Halmstad Racetrack. Bye-bye.